Yo te quiero como mi desayuno. No sé.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the San Francisco Giants. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Barry Bonds, leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Amos Russo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats and you have to go out there and attack. Do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Honus Wagner swings through one there.
First pitch, 7-16.
Next pitch, way upstairs. And the righty deals. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number one.
Batting second.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Pie Trainer.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
So up next, Arky Vaughan. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That misses the zone. Ball one. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. And here it comes. And now it's filled up. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Next offering is fouled back. Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Roberto Clemente, the next Pirate to hit. In there for strike one.
There's so much Clemente can do at the plate and in the field.
Move to first. Vaughn back on a dive. way inside, and that hit him.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. At the plate, Ralph Kiner. First pitch, and he just misses. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that skips in the dirt.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Vaughn, the lead runner out at second. Clemente at first. One gone. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. The pitch. Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. The pitch. Got him swinging on the curveball, and there's 2 down.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So first and second with 2 outs. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Willie Stargell.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
First pitch, not close. Two outs. Pitches in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
If you're trying to come up with the ideal clubhouse presence and team leader, Willie Stargell pops. Probably the best you could possibly do.
And a 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. Willie Mays makes the play. Pirates strand a couple. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the first, and towing the slab here, Deacon Phillipe. What do you have on him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Frankie Frisch digs in now. Frisch, a very strong candidate for Rookie of the Year. He's been a real story, one of the best young players in the majors this season. The pitch. Soft contact in the air. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The Y to kick the pitch. And ball 1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all. Swings and misses. Now 2 out. Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch
Batting
before
third.
was up. It was very
No left
competitive,
fielder.
and that gets you
Very.
thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And up next for San Francisco, Barry Bonds. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Left-hand hitter waits.
That's ball two. The count is 2-1.
Foul ball there. Two now. Just inside, and now it is filled up. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We move on to inning number 2 here in Manhattan. No score. Back here at the ballpark, top of the second. And now here's the veteran DH, Dave Parker.
Designated hitter.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Russo back to work. Curveball over for a called strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strike.
And look out, that one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, right now he's thinking, man, I wish that would have been an off-speed pitch, but instead a fastball, and you can tell that hurts a little bit.
Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Parker gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Pickoff throw, and he's back standing. At the belt and fires. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's a hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Batting 8.
And here is Pie Trainer. Good contact guy, good defender. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Second inning here, no score. Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Russo, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and that's the first out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now the veteran catcher, Jason Kendall. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Next offering upstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Here comes a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Honus Wagner, the next Pirate to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
And a pitch. That's in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-1. That one missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The next offering misses. And the count is 3-1. No score here in the second. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Up next for the Pirates, Arky Vaughan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lifted in the air, right center field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So digging in, Roberto Clemente.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Hit in the air, right field. Labor settles underneath it, drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 1 and the Giants nothing. Willie McCovey getting ready to hit. McCovey 4th on the National League home run leaderboard.
The first baseman, Willie McCovey.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Righty delivers. That one pushed foul. The wind and the pitch. And it is 2-1. And another ball. The 3-1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. McCutchen moving under it. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Willie.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Willie Mays. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
First offering misses the mark. The wind of the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And there's a strike.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's a foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
And now here is Buster Pareda. And first offering is fouled off.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And down on strikes he goes. That's the third out. Inning over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Leading off, Ralph Kiner.
Leading off for the Pirates.
Singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Righty to the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a pitch. And a good eye there.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Leading off for the Pirates.
Willie Stargell, the next Pirate to hit.
8, Willie Stargell.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Popped in the air, left field. Bonds puts it away, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dave Parker.
And here is Dave Parker. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score.
He's going.
Runner on the go.
Going.
Fouled off. He was late. Kiner stands at first with one out. Grounder might be two. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So one out with two aboard. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And down on strikes. That's out number two.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Trainer batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And the righty deals. That's in there.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Here's the 0-2. And that one gets past the catcher. Squirts away a little bit. And the runners will move up. Second and third, two down. Base knock center field. One run across, the throw in, and he's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now here is number 4.
Leading up for
Phillipe back to work.
the right fielder, Franklin.
Way high.
Lovell.
The 1-0. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Next offering in the dirt. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next offering misses, and the count is filled up. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now one away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
George Davis, the next Giant to hit. First pitch just misses. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Dives. What a play. And wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. StatCast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
That's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays, and right there, he's done it again.
And now, Buck Proctor. First pitch way inside a fastball. And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That hits the dirt. Ball 3. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Giants go in order. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jason Kendall.
The catcher, Jason Kendall.
And he deals. That one missing inside. And the 1-0.
Inside, ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike, and it's 3-1. Kicks and fires. That one ripped. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Honus Wagner.
Honus Wagner, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there. That's a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And now the shortstop, Arky Vaughn, 1 for 2. And the first offering is not close. Runner leads away at second. This one lifted in the air, left field. Bonds pulls that one down, and there's 2 away.
the right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Now it's the power speed combo, Roberto Clemente. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. And the pitch. This one blasted deep to left, way out of here. Home run.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
First offering, and it just misses. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Next offering is in the dirt. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Monty Ward appears to be getting loose. Mad Bum, a left-hander, also throwing. And that one in the air center field. Mays under this one. And that will end the inning. Another look at this 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Bottom 4, digging in, Frankie Frisch. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
All one's the count.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here it comes. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Connor in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Giants still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Next offering in the dirt. And it's 1-2. The pitch. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Here comes a pitch. Fly ball down the line. Kiner in position and makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 25, Barry.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Barry. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Bounce to the left side. Whips it across. Play made. That ends the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it here 4-0. Monty Ward gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Back here at the ballpark, and now the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The pitch. And that's outside. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Next one misses. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's outside. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's through there for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 away here in the 5th.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So now the DH spot, Dave Parker. Line drive to short and caught.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. That's inside. And 1-1.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
The 1-1. And that one handled. Gets it to first. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Giants nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Willie McCovey.
For the Giants.
The Giants in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The wind to kick the pitch. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Popped up first base side. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
So up next, Willie Mays. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The pitch. In the air, right field. Clemente should have this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Johnny.
Number 28 now at the plate. First offering misses the mark. Two down, nobody on. That one missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
This one chopped up the middle. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So 5 perfect innings in the books. We're through 5. It's the Pirates 4 and the Giants nothing. Top of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Pie Trainer.
Off for the Pirates, the third baseman, Pie Trainer.
Ward back to work. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And a pitch. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. And a pitch. And a curve misses outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Next to hit, Jason Kendall. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 1. Right-handed reliever, and there's a foul ball. Righty delivers. Line to left, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now. Stays alive. And a pitch. And now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So the batting order turns over, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Honus Wagner, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just off the outside edge. Kicks and deals. And it's fouled away. And he deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. And the righty deals. And now it's filled up. The pitch. That one hit to right. Pulls it in on the warning track. 7-8-9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Pirates 4 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and now the right fielder, number 4. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. The pitch. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw over to Stargell. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop,
George Davis. That one drilled left field. He's got it. 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, 4.
Number 14, the next Giant to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The Giants hitless so far in the game.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Next one off the plate inside. 1-2 to count. And a ball evens the count. Next offering is foul back. Next one misses. Full count now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Three-two on the way. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Frankie Frisch.
1-0.
Two outs. That's through there for a strike. That's inside. Good eye right there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
The kick, the 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
And digging in for San Francisco, Roger Connor. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that drops foul. Got him. Inning over. Giants leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Top of inning number 7. Here's a speed threat, Arky
Leading off
Vaughn.
for Pittsburgh,
The MO
the
for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Mickey Welch, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. And here it comes. Stays alive. The 1-2. Bounce to the right side. On to McCovey. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
now batting, right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ralph Kiner.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
In there for strike one.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ward checks the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Clemente, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Clemente on the go. Pitch misses. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Just a mechanically sound throw right there. Great footwork, good transfer, quick release, all those things that you need to do. You don't have to have the highest velocity, but if you can throw it on the money, you can throw out some fast runners.
Fought off foul. Here comes a pitch. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 22nd homer of the year. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's a big power threat. Willie Stargell. Swings through that one. 0-1. And misses inside. One now. Fouled off to the right.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Here's a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Barry Bonds.
The left fielder, Barry Bonds.
The wind and the pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And a pitch. And there's the strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next offering is downstairs. Kicks and fires. And the pitch is in for a strike. And now 2-2. And that one a little bit high.
3-2.
On the ground. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Now batting. First
Man at first. Willie McCovey, the next Giant to hit. Check on the runner. Bonds gets back easily. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
At the belt and fires. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air, right field. Clemente ranging back. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, the center fielder, Willie.
So digging in, Willie Mays. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
Counts 3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
First and second, 1 out. Buster Paredes, the next Giant to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 on, 1 out. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. And the right-hander deals. And now 2 balls and a strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2-1 now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. McCutchen racing over to make the catch.
The right fielder, number 4.
Now here is number 4. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. That one's in there, 0-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
This to third, and that should be extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. 1 run is in. Mays flying around third. He's also in to score. It's 5-2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
George Davis, the next Giant to hit.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, George.
In there for strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCutchen makes the catch, and that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's 5-2. Welcome back. Now it's the DH.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Dave Parker.
And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Left-hand batter waits.
Count is 2-1.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. First out in the top of the 8th.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Andrew McCutchen, for the 4th time tonight. And that's in there for strike 1. That's down and in.
1-0.
The pitch. And now 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Late swing, fouled off. Right through there, got him. That's his second strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Line drive, base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Yeah, the batter now, Jason Kendall. In there, and it's 0-1. Trainer off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake. One guy that was really great once the count got to 2 strikes, Miguel Cabrera.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Kendall checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're still out in front 5-2. Number 27 gets the ball now. And he'll work on holding this lead.
Number 27.
And welcome back. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 14.
The catcher.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is down low. And it's 1-0. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Just got him on that one.
The batter.
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
So the lineup flips over. Frankie Frisch digs in now. This one high in the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Roger.
And up next for the Giants, Roger. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And another ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him looking. That's the inning. Giants go down quietly, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back here at the ballpark, all set to start the ninth in this one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Hannes Wagner.
Second baseman, Hannes Wagner.
And a pitch. And that skips in the dirt. The pitch. And there's a ball. Two-0. Now a fly ball to right center. Labor racing over to make the catch.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Archie.
So up next, Archie Vaughn. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Yo, 1. And fouled off. Right-handed reliever. And 1-2.
1-2.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. Roberto Clemente, the next to hit. First pitch just misses. Two outs. That's a strike. Here's a 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
One and two here. On the ground, right side. On to McCovey. That takes care of Clemente. That's out number 3. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Pirates 5 and the Giants 2. Welcome back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the left fielder, Barry Bonds.
The left fielder, Barry Bonds.
The wind to the pitch. High fly ball, right field. Clemente settles underneath it. One up, one down.
The first baseman, number 44, Willie
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Giants, Willie McCovey. First offering misses the mark. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And the righty deals. Good eye right there. Left-hand hitter waits. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And he deals. Here's a high chopper. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. The pitch. Right side. Wagner picks it up. Fires over to first. And they're down to their last out.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Willie Mays. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The wind of the pitch. Now 1-1. Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses way outside. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight.